Yes, beta. We are moving forward for the next chapter. That is a truly beautiful mind. Truly beautiful mind. I want, first of all, you must share your views. What do you mean by this phrase? A truly beautiful mind. Aapke accordingly, which mind is a truly beautiful? Which mind is truly beautiful? Yes. Quickly raise your hands. Share your views on this title of the chapter, A Truly Beautiful Mind. Yes. Raise your hands. What do you mean by this phrase, a truly beautiful mind? Yes, Prakul Pada, you have unmuted yourself. You want to explain? Prakul Pada. Yes, Nurjot Beta.
Ma'am, in my wordings, a truly beautiful mind is a mind full of beautiful thoughts and dreams, and also having a passion to complete all the beautiful dreams.
Yes, very good. A truly beautiful mind means a person who is having beautiful and true thinking. इसका mind जो है वो अच्छा सोचता है, good things, beautiful things सोचता है. So we are going to have in this chapter a personality, a character which is really beautiful mind. And the story here refers to the great scientist Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein or Einstein, whatever you can pronounce. You have read about it in your science? Anyone? Anyone who knows about this scientist? Anything you want to share about this scientist? You have read anything in science regarding this? Yes, quickly raise your hands. If you have listened the name of this great scientist and you have read any theory of this great scientist Albert Einstein. Yes. Hiteshri, yes, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, he is a famous physicist, and he has laid down many theories like, the theory of relativity.
Yes.
Also, E is equal to mc square, and many more.
Yes,
And
very
he
good.
is also a Nobel Prize winner.
Yes, very good. Tarneet, yes, beta. What do you want to tell?
Ma'am, in our chemistry, we have read both science Einstein condensate about a theory given by Einstein
One is
and an
theory of
Indian
relativity.
scientist.
Theory of relativity. What theory you are talking about?
Ma'am,
Which theory you are talking about?
ma'am, Bose Einstein condensate.
Condensate. What is that theory? Can you explain? I don't know science. I have to learn from you only for this.
Uh,
If you know, please let me know.
Ma'am, the state which consists of super energetic and super excited particles, and these are used in the neon and fluorescent bulbs.
Okay, very good. Yes. Anyone else? Anyone else knows about this great scientist and wants to share? Yes, raise your hands if you know more than this, what has been explained by these two students, because you read science more than us and you know better. No one? This is the only knowledge you have about this scientist? Okay. Now we will have more knowledge about this great scientist. in this chapter about his life and about many other things, what he did, what new discoveries and the theories he made, and he performed the experiments on that. We will read about that also. Okay. So this chapter tells us about the beautiful mind of Albert Einstein, a truly beautiful mind of Albert Einstein. If I give you the sum up in the very beginning about the story of Einstein tries to show him as a human being. Human being हम समझते हैं ना, we call a person a human being if person has the humanitarian qualities. Humanitarian means good qualities, working for the welfare and the betterment of others and society. That is only called as a human being, humanitarian qualities. A fairly ordinary person who had his likes and dislikes. एक ऐसा person था जो कि उसकी अपनी लाइक्स और डिसलाइक्स थी, ठीक है. And his streaks of rebellion, he has his own nature of protest and rebellion. He did not say yes for each and everything. He gives his own opinion, what is right and what is wrong. Yes, beta. He was a character who was actually known as a real human being having a true mind. He was a person having his own likes and dislikes, having his own nature of rebellion and doing protest, and his own having his own problems. ऐसा होता है ना, एक बार होता है कोई पर्सन कि जैसे किसी ने कह दिया वैसे ही हम कह देते हैं जी वो बात ठीक है, but he was not like that. He gives his own problems, his own views. The class, as a class whole, we all can think about how a great person was perceived before being recognized as great. Great बनने से पहले वो अपनी लाइफ में कैसा था और लोग उसके बारे में क्या सोचते थे. It's not as though great people are born with a special sign that allows us to recognize them instantly. जरूरी नहीं है कि हर आदमी जो है वो birth से ही great हो. Some people become great afterwards with their hard work, and they got some of the qualities that make them great. So what qualities in a person make them a genius or a great person? That will come to know from this chapter, that how he became a great personality. Now, let's read what they say before the chapter. What do you think of when you hear the word genius? Yes, who is a genius? What qualities do you think a genius has? Anyone? Quickly come forward. Give your views. What do you mean by the word genius? And who is a genius according to you? What qualities do you think a genius has? Yes, quickly raise your hands. Come forward. Who wants to share? Yes, Abhinav beta. Abhinav, what do you mean by genius?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm a person who has so much knowledge and a kind heart.
So much knowledge and kind heart. Yes, anyone else? Parneet Kaur?
Ma'am, according to me, a genius is that person who is a scholar in maths and science, and he can solve any equation.
Okay, only for maths and science who is intelligent, that can be called a genius, not for other subjects, not in any other field. The person is a great writer, a great poet, a great dramatist. That person cannot be called a genius.
Yes, he can be, but I love more maths and science. So for me, a genius is that person who can solve
Okay.
any equation of maths and science.
It is a meaning according to you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Your perception. Okay, Ishita Kapoor, yes, beta. What do you want to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, genius is someone who is very great and very good at a particular field.
Yes. And which qualities a genius should have? Yes, Arpit. Yes, Arpit.
Ma'am, a person with person with uncommon intellectual powers.
Yes, a person with uncommon intellectual power can be called a genius. Now the question was, what qualities do you think a genius has? कैसी qualities होनी चाहिए एक genius person में? Yes. Yes, Nurjot.
Ma'am, according to me, the person who is genius has quality different from other persons. They do every work punctually. They make their life so smooth that they doesn't feel any problem in fulfilling their routine.
Okay. Shaurya beta, what is your opinion?
Genius makes their ways in any situation.
Yes, very good. That genius people are not afraid of anything. They don't feel nervous in any situation. They find their way in any situation or any circumstances. So what does it mean? It means that a genius person is a courageous person. You can say courageous, bold, brave person who has his or her own opinion and his or her own philosophy, his or her own ideas and thinking. Yeah. So we come to know with this conclusion that a genius is a person who is very much intellectual, intelligent in any field. It may be in any field. Yeah. And a genius person must have the qualities of being brave, putting his own ideas in front of all, protesting, showing his own likes and dislikes, not going on the trodden path. You understand the meaning of the word trodden path? You have read in the poem, the road not taken. This phrase was used there. Trodden path means जो बना बनाया रास्ता है जिसपे सब लोग चल रहे हैं, वो कई बार उस रास्ते पे नहीं चलना चाहता, वो अपना नया रास्ता बनाता है. That means original. The person is original and creative in his or her own way. अपने तरीके से वो अपनी सोच, अपना perceptive, अपनी thinking outlook जो है उसका अपना होता है. So these qualities must be there in a genius. Now coming to the next part, they say we shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. Underline a great phrase used for this man, German civil servant, and who brought a storm. एक तूफान लेकर आया कहते हैं world में about 100 years ago. In the summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers. Please note down these years and the age, because you can be asked the objective questions and MCQs from these. So in the summer of 1905, he was only 26 years old when he published 4 groundbreaking papers. That means very great papers, groundbreaking, जिसने कि हिलाकर रख दिया लोगों को. एक succession में 4 papers जो थे उनके publish हुए, that were about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. Please underline all these 4 topics which are related to your science, and you can explain these topics better. But if you have any problem, you can discuss it with your science teacher also. Okay, I'll tell your science teacher, chemistry teacher, or the physics teachers, if you have any doubt, you can ask about these questions and they will be clearing all your ideas and queries about this. Because I cannot explain those things of science which your teacher can do very well. Okay, or you might be knowing it already better than me. So we must know here only the names, that these were the 4 papers that were published in 1905 when Albert was only 26 years old. That was about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. Then his work took up only a few pages in scientific journals, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos. With all his work took only a few pages. A few means some. What is a few in the grammar? What is a few in the grammar? Please. Yes, quickly come forward, beta. बाकी students भी आगे आया
बहुत कम.
बहुत कम. What we call it in the grammar? Grammar में किस topic के अंदर आता है ये word हमारा? What is it?
Ma'am, models.
Oh,
Determiners.
it is determiners. It is under determiners. Yes, we have already discussed a few, the few, and only few. Yeah, that we discussed very first topic that we did when we started the classes in 9th class. A few means some in number. A little means some in quantity, and a few means little in some in number. So here it is told that his work took up only a few pages in scientific journals. Scientific journals में उसका जो काम था, it took only a few pages. बहुत थोड़े से pages जो थे उसके काम में लिए, but the effect was too much that it changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos. कि हमारी पूरी understanding जो थी space के बारे में, time के बारे में, और इस पूरे cosmos के बारे में, वो change कर दी उसने, and transformed the name Einstein into a synonym for genius. और यहीं से उसका नाम जो था Einstein को वो ट्रांसफॉर्म करके चेंज होकर एक जीनियस में कन्वर्ट हो गया. मींस आइंस्टाइन एंड जीनियस बोथ आर सिनोनिम्स. मींस दे आर द सिमिलर वर्ड्स, सिमिलर मीनिंग वर्ड्स. मींस Einstein was known as genius after these works. Okay, understood that when he became genius, when he was known as a genius person, when he published all these 4 papers, and it totally changed the theory and the understanding of the people about space, time, and entire cosmos. Then his name was also transferred to a genius. He came to be known as a genius. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still reigns. Please underline this line. Have to explain this line maybe in the form of a question sometimes. It can be given. What do you mean by this statement? Albert Einstein's genius still reigns even after 50 years. That means even after the death of his 50 years, still those theories, still those ideas which he gave in his papers are still going on, are still present, and are true to the time. So Albert's genius still reigns. मतलब एल्बर्ट की जो इंटेलिजेंस थी, जो उसके काम थे, वो अभी भी दुनिया को रूल कर रहे हैं. reigns means दुनिया को रूल कर रहे हैं. That means they are still used in that way. Here, so this is the introduction about this great personality. Now let's read the lines. Albert Einstein was born on 14 March 1879. Please underline the date and year. In the German city of Ulm, underline the name of the city, without any indication that he was destined for greatness. ऐसा कोई indication नहीं था उसके birth के time कि वो एक बहुत बड़ा great person बनेगा. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. बल्कि इसके opposite उसकी mother क्या सोचती थी? That Albert was a freak. Freak का meaning क्या दिया गया है? A word used disapproving to talk about a person who is unusual and does not behave, look or think like others, who does not behave in the normal way. मतलब उसके mother क्या सोचते थे? That he was an unusual type of person. He was not a normal child according to the mother. वो दूसरों की तरह देखना और सोच नहीं सकता था according to her mother. She felt that he was a freak, not very intelligent, very ordinary and unusual type of person who was not able to speak for a long time. To her, his head seemed much too large, because to her mother, it seemed that his head was too large. उसका सिर बहुत बड़ा था, जिस वजह से उनको क्या लग रहा था कि उसमें शायद ब्रेन में कोई प्रॉब्लम है, and the child may not be able to have good thinking, good perspective, or not normal in behavior. At the age of 2.5, please note down these points which are coming, which can be converted into MCQ questions, MCQs. At the age of 2.5, मतलब अभी वो 2.5 years के थे, Einstein still was not talking. तो वो बात भी नहीं करते थे, बोलते नहीं थे बच्चा, जबकि नॉर्मली क्या देखते हैं 1-1.5 साल या 2 साल तक बीच में बच्चा जो है वो बोलना स्टार्ट कर देता है, लेकिन Einstein was 2.5 years and he was not talking. बातचीत नहीं करते थे, कुछ भी नहीं बोलते थे. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. और जब आखिर उन्होंने सीखा बोलना आखिरकार, तो he uttered everything twice. तो हर वर्ड को 2 बार बोलते थे, जैसे कोई बच्चा खुतला कर या रिपीट करता है बात को. Einstein did not know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him brother boring. See his nature from the very beginning. He did not mix up with the other children. He did not know what to do with other children. कि दूसरे बच्चों के साथ कैसे खेला जाता है या कैसे उनके साथ बातचीत की जाती है. He did not know that. So his playmates called him brother boring. इसलिए जो उसके friends थे, उसके साथ खेलने वाले बच्चे जो थे बाकी, वो उसको क्या कहते हैं, brother boring. Underline this name which was given to him in his childhood by the playmates, by his friends, because he did not mix up with them. He did not talk with them. So the youngster played by himself. तो इसलिए वो किसी के साथ मिक्सअप नहीं होता था, किसी बच्चों के साथ खेलता नहीं था. तो क्या कहा जा रहा था कि वो कैसा है, he played himself, he played by himself. अपने आप के साथ ही वो खेलता था. much of the time, बहुत ज्यादा टाइम वो अपने आप में अकेला ही खेलता था अपने खिलौनों के साथ. और खिलौने क्या थे उसके, he especially loved mechanical toys. कैसे खिलौने थे उसके, मैकेनिकल टॉयज को पसंद करता था बचपन से ही. लुकिंग एट हिज न्यू बॉर्न सिस्टर माजा, ही इज सेड टू हैव सेड फाइन बट वेयर आर हर व्हील्स. सी हिज थिंकिंग फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगिनिंग. जब उसकी सिस्टर भी न्यू बॉर्न सिस्टर को देखकर, जिसका नाम क्या है माजा, प्लीज अंडरलाइन द नेम ऑफ हिज सिस्टर, और उसको देखकर क्या कहता है, ही इज सेड टू हैव सेड फाइन बट वेयर आर हर व्हील्स. कहते ये तो अच्छी बात है कि खिलौना एक और है, लेकिन इसके व्हील्स कहाँ हैं. थिंक अबाउट हिज आइडियाज एंड पर्सपेक्टिव. क्योंकि वो मैकेनिकल टॉयज के साथ खेलता था तो उसको लगा कि ये भी एक खिलौना है, और लेकिन इसके व्हील्स कहाँ है. कहता व्हील्स तो है ही नहीं इसके. सिस्टर को अपनी को कह रहा है ये टॉय है लेकिन इसके भी व्हील्स होने चाहिए. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession would not matter because he will never make a success at anything. Please underline this line. उसके हेडमास्टर ने एक दिन उसके फादर को क्या बोला कि आइंस्टाइन किसी भी प्रोफेशन को चूज कर ले, इट डज नॉट मैटर. कहता कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला, ये कोई भी काम करे, कोई भी प्रोफेशन करे, लेकिन वो कहीं पर भी सक्सेसफुल नहीं होगा. This was the wording of the headmaster. क्योंकि उसको लग रहा था he was not a good student. He was not good at studies according to the headmaster. So he told his father that whatever profession he may choose, he will never be a successful person. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6. Then see his hobbies. He was fond of music. He started playing violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to, because it was the desire of his mother, and he learned it. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining the skill throughout his life. And later on, he became a gifted amateur. Amateur means doing something for personal enjoyment rather than as a profession. एक hobby की तरह पे अपने entertainment के लिए वो violin बजाता था. And he became that violinist, great violinist, but not as a professional violinist, but for the entertainment, maintaining the skill throughout his life. और पूरी life उसने अपनी ये skill जो थी maintain रखी. That means till the end of his life, he was fond of this playing violin and he used to play it. Yes, but I'm leaving it here because we are left only with 1 minute. If you have any problem, you can ask.